Said I'm living the dream, boy, I'm on cloud nine. Yeah, I'm living the dream, boy, I'm on cloud nine.
Hi bow, what's happening everyone? We are back for another breakdown. This is going to be the final breakdown where I've been breaking down all my songs on my first album, my new album, ARYZE. That is out everywhere now. Please run up the streams, and this is going to be Cloud 9. This song is my most uplifting song. It is positive, it is meditative, it is me celebrating life pretty much. And it was probably the first proper song that was definitely going to be on the EP. So I started off with this positivity one. And if you've been listening and watching all of my breakdowns, if you have, thank you so much. If you are new here, please go back and watch them all. I've been breaking down all my songs on my album. It has been a journey. The album is a journey itself, where it starts from negative mindset to a positive mindset. And if you've been watching these, you know Dear Journal started off at the bottom of if we flash up this pyramid of raising our vibrations, whoop, there it is. Dear Journal starts off at the bottom where I'm at my most negative, and then as you move through the album, I'm going up, 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 and raising my vibration. And this song is the epitome of the high vibrations. I am experiencing joy, I'm celebrating life, I am grateful for everything that I have, and it is very, very positive. It is a positive mindset. So we will break down the lyrics, we will break down the beat. I think the concept for the song, I think it came first. I made the beat first, and it just had that sort of vibey, sort of nice bounce to it, and it was sort of floaty. And I think I initially just went living the dream, because I always say I'm living the dream. If anyone asks you how you going, I'm just like, oh, living the dream. Even if you're not, I just say it, but you're just living the dream. So I think I said, I'm living the dream and I'm on cloud 9. And obviously cloud 9 being like, if you're on cloud 9, you are extremely happy. You are so positive. So that was the concept of the song. And if you've been following this channel and you've heard some of the RynoTalks episodes that I have on the channel, or listen to me or know me, you know I try to practice a lot of positivity, and I'm massively into the law of attraction. I've mentioned the book The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho in recent episodes and breakdowns, and I mentioned it in a few songs. I mentioned on Dear Journal that I'm reading all these self-help books and trying to improve, and sort of pretty much since COVID, I think I pretty much hit this like bettering yourself wave, the self-improvement wave. And I've read a lot of different books. I'll flash up a lot of my favorite ones that I've read that led to the law of attraction, with like Asking It Is Given. Atomic Habits, I suppose, was not really law of attraction. I'm trying to think any more law of attraction ones. Yeah, I just thought I'd just go and get all my stack of books that have probably led me to the law of attraction. We have Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, which is absolutely classic. We have The 7 Spiritual Laws of Success by Deepak Chopra. I thought it was Derek Chopra. Class. Asking It Is Given, as I've already mentioned. Russ, It's All in Your Head. He's a massive believer in all this. Fantastic book. It is a great book. As a Man Thinketh by James Allen. The Art of Being Brilliant by, who's that by? Andy Cope and Andy Whitaker. This one was great. I think this was one of the first ones I read, by Vex King. It is Good Vibes, Good Life. Fantastic book. And then I just found like this mindful guide to like meditations and law of attraction on Amazon as well, by Paige Oldham. So if you want to go purchase them books, I'll hopefully try and get a load of links in the description. And you can go and buy them if you're interested in getting the law of attraction. And this video wasn't going to be like a whole law of attraction video, but while I'm here, I might as well talk about it. It's basically like if you can think positively, then more positive things are going to happen. You're going to attract positive things into your life. If you have a positive outlook in life, you're going to have positive things. If you have a positive mindset, positive perspective on things, you can change your vibration. And everything in the world is vibrational or has vibrations, and everything's going to be in the same frequency. So anything that's on a positive frequency, like abundance, of money or anything that you want or desire, if you think positively and act towards them things will eventually come into your life. Mind you, I'm still waiting on a lot of these things, but we're here. I'm still thinking positively. I'm acting on it, and hopefully all these things will eventually come into my life, and I believe they will. So, yeah, I think it is a really great way to live. It could only be good for you, really, can't it? If you're just thinking positive all the time instead of. Now, I do get negative thoughts. That's the whole point of this album. It is working through it. Dear Journal puts all this into perspective, where like I'm reading all these self-help books and nothing's really happening, and I'm starting to doubt myself and things like that. Like, you still have them thoughts, but as a general way to live, I think it was a very, very important thing that I sort of found, and it has helped me in my life.
They say your attitude's determined by latitude. I just think your latitude's determined by gratitude. Be grateful for your health and your wealth. Have faith in yourself. Don't be filled with regrets.
So with that being said, let's break down the lyrics. So the first verse is pretty much talking about, like, it says, like you mentioned, if you're on the right attitude and latitude, frequency, if you are on that sort of thing, you're going to attract more things. I'm talking about being in a meditative state, meditations, positive affirmations, and it's just sort of all of a callback to like the law of attraction. I just sort of wanted to make a song about the law of attraction.
Starts levitating up to the cloud nine. Cloud nine, cloud nine. Said I'm living the dream, boy, I'm on cloud nine. Cloud nine.
And as you lead into the course, it is really just saying that you're on cloud nine, you are living the dream, and it's just positivity. It's like you're just saying that to yourself, and eventually that'll just raise your vibrations if you repeat this. So it's a very, very, I feel like it is sort of a meditative song. Like I've played it in the car a few times there, driving around, and I feel like it does put me in a good mood. So I hope it does the same for you.
Cause thoughts can lead to words, and words can lead to action. Sit back and practice the law of attraction.
That's right.
Create my own reality, you know I can manifest that. I'm starting to feel like Nikola Tesla.
The second verse then goes into like mentioning Nikola Tesla and his work in knowing everything's a frequency and energy, and sort of leads into the law of attraction, touching more on of that attraction, and your thoughts can lead to words lead to action, and then you're gonna get the law of attraction. So it really just, it's a very self-explanatory song if you listen to it, to be honest. I then go on to mention like a lot of things I am grateful for. Like I've never had no enemies, I'm grateful for all my friends, and just looking forward to the other things coming my way in life and that I want to happen. Like I mentioned, just having like a good wife, a good child, good times with good buys, and I'm quite happy that I remember thinking that I wanted to like do a couple of like shout outs to rap and hip hop. Like, so I mentioned Cream by the Wu-Tang Clan, which is such a massive song, and I mentioned Shady and Fifth, Patiently Waiting, things like that as well. So yeah, it's a very self-explanatory song, one that I'm very proud of, that I'm glad I wrote, and it's one that I can listen to, and I feel like I done the job on it, of what I wanted to achieve on it. So let's get into the beat.
Harnessing this energy, yeah, it feels like a synergy. It enters me and I'm feeling like it's meant to be. I think
Right after 17 hours, it is now dark, because I tried to get OBS set up with recording Studio One because there was so much background noise and fuzziness. But we're now here, we're on cloud nine. So first thing I done was I found this sample from Cymatics again, because I was a loop merchant and was going through sample packs at the time of making all these beats. So we have Cymatics Jazz Lounge 82 BPM, the D sharp major, and here it is. And as you can hear there, the first 4 bars has the bass and things in behind it, and then the second half it does not. It sort of takes it out. So I chopped this up, and then I changed it to MIDI. So we'll do that now. So I changed this here to a MIDI file, and I think maybe it goes in the sample pack as there was MIDI files come with it as well. Yeah, because I don't think I had sample app at this time. So I think there's MIDI files came with each of the samples, and changed it to chord preview just on my tie. VST comes with Studio One, and this is what it sounded like. Obviously shite, but that allowed me to be able to play around with the notes, and I could change instruments. So what I done was I wanted to change the sample, and I wanted a piano. I just heard a piano. I felt like it needed a piano, a proper piano. So first of all, I wanted the piano, and I went on to Scorch, a great VST. I highly recommend. I've used it a lot now. And I picked piano and keys, RL's piano, and this is what it sounded like. We have the MIDI file here, so we'll get that up, and this is what it sounded like. Then, as always, after I get the general basis of the melody, it's bass time, baby. So here's the bass. This time it was my tie, and I loved this. I think I've used it in another beat I've done a breakdown for, and it was the candle blower bass on my tie, and this is what it sounds like. Then it was time to layer it with something else, just to give it a little extra sauce on top, and I done a few notes with a synth that I got from Scorch again, which was SynthPad's Evergardens. So is what it sounds like. Yeah, so all of this just been done playing about just with the MIDI, taking notes out of the MIDI and layering down, taking I think the chord notes from that for the bass, and then taking the notes for the piano, the other notes, and then just taking I think this top layer from the MIDI for the synth, just to make it all sound just a nice little mix of a texture. I don't know, is that the musical term? Nice texture to it, just giving it a bit more sauce, in my opinion, so there's a bit more going on instead of just using the actual sample. So it wasn't a complete loop merchant. I actually did try and produce a little bit extra. After that, loop merchant strikes again. We have the Cymatics London drum loop, and I just love this drum loop from the get-go. So 82 BPM to match with the tempo of the sample, and this is what it sounds like. I just thought there's a nice little wee bounce to it. And also, Eulogy, when he was mixing and mastering this here. So I actually recorded this. I done the vocals. I have vocals on this track in Studio One just to lay down the idea. But this was the only song I recorded actually in Eulogy Studio. So shout out to him. It was unbelievable to work with him and actually record like with someone engineering and like recording me while I was actually in a booth. So that was a class experience. He loved the little, it's like a little rustle of a paper, I feel. It's like when you're writing stuff down, I think it's in the actual drum loop. Yeah, just there. Yeah. So there's like a wee rustle or something there that just gives it a nice little extra bit of vibe, bit of sauce to it as well. So let's hear it all together now. Oh. Woo! Living the dream, boy, we're in cloud 9. And then in the course we also had the little sample, and we have this remember hi-hat loop, which I use in so much. It's like my go-to one to test out a beat, because it's just so simple and effective, but I love it. There. That's a wrap on all the song breakdowns, folks. Cloud9 is the last one. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't watched all of them, please go back, listen to the album, follow the breakdowns. You will not be disappointed. I'm very proud of the fact of I've produced this album, I've done all these breakdowns, and going through them has been quite enjoyable, seeing how I produced them all as well, and going down memory lane, because some of them's like 2 years old. So yeah, please like and subscribe, hit the bell button. There's going to be so much more coming on the channel now, especially leading into the new year. I'm starting to think about different ideas, and some other things are going to come back that I've sort of let go to the wayside since this album's been released, and maybe some new things are going to come along as well. So please keep your eyes peeled, keep your eyes peeled on the channel. Like and subscribe. I'm trying to get 1,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Hi, but what?
Cloud9. Yeah. I'm living the dream now. Yeah.